We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders.
The kickoff for Washington.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Once again, it's Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll go play action with Darnold. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. To throw is Darnold. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the ground, it's Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up second down.
From the 35, here's second and 3. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff, running left is Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second and 5. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Linebacker Curtis Jones ends that play. Second down, they need 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Uchenna Nwosu. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
Walker to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now, Darnold. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Now Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was taken down by Paul Martin. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Commanders' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Darnold. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and That's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
And he's in! Harrison Bryant, touchdown Seahawks. That his first touchdown this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Gray going to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
You should get out of my way.
Cowboy 60 vices, 60 vices.
Travel start on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Tackle made by Julian Love. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now give on the ground. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 43-yard line.
On play action, Daniels. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray gonna return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Get it. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team...
In trouble, and down he goes. Boye Mafe getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Got it. Ready.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Viking 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. He connects with Gray on that one. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Right there. Hurt.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. 3rd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
19 Tiger. Bronco 80. Steady.
On third down, he'll throw with Daniels. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And now it's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop. It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get about 5. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to Bryant. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. And they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Walker, first down and more. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
But showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, great tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon picking off for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drop.
27-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, throws down for a loss.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Hey, smash. Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is hard down the field. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It's Dietrich Wise that time with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing, Darnold. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks Seahawks, first down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That is intercepted. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field when they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 tight, 19 tight. Motion. Steady.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Short one there. He's got Ertz. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
19 Tiger. 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Commanders about to send this one away. Back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. This is Walker. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Ron Payne there for the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, come down with the pick.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's going to be fielded back at the 5. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Hurt. Cougar 19. Panther 11.
On first down, Daniel. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hurt. Trap 6, Bronco 80. Check.
Daniels now on first down. Finally taken in by Krosky Merritt. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
79 Broncos.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First catch of the ball game for Debo. That's a first down. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
First and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Pushed out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will get into the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Washington.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Darnold. That one is complete to Hartman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. They convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
At the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Caught left side. It's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. They'll run here with Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one, and another first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 52 blue. 6. Mega. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch out now. 52. Ready. 10 black. Set.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Blue 32. Drill green. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Commanders, 1st down.
Ready?
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Sharp 17. Edo blue. Drill 52.
They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 2.
Black 40.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Down. Ready? Go. Red. Cycle. Set.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Gotta go here. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Point yellow. 43. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
Out to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he will score! Game on! Zach Ertz! Touchdown, Commanders! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They run with Walker. He's got room to the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 10. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Finds it out to the 35. And he's going to be taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll drop to throw. And he gets that to Hardman. And
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Forced out wide.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Liking and team. Ready? Liking and team. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Defense has to play smart to avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll run it on 1st down with Charbonnet. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Darnold now to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's...
Yeah. Huh. robbing, dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare was spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak.